Hi Tours, it's Evan next video right now, so it's going to be second video today, pretty cool, big ass cigar for life. It's actually going to be a comments video right now. Now this is not going to be a weird comments video, but it's actually going to be like kid comments, gym comments, voice comments, gay comments, that kind of stuff. So I want to talk about snitch comments right now. Now snitch means you're snitching on somebody, like telling on somebody, ratting on somebody, rat ass like the big ass cigar. And basically, I want to discuss these comments right now. Now, snitch comments are comments on YouTube or Facebook where people feel it's their obligation for some reason to report people to either YouTube or Facebook for community guideline violations or terms of service. Now, obviously, bad stuff on YouTube, it really doesn't belong on YouTube. Obviously, if you're posting like porn on YouTube, you're posting like really bad stuff, like animal abuse, that's really nasty, then obviously you should be reported because that stuff is obviously against the terms of service and that doesn't belong on YouTube. But stuff that's less like, smoking cigars and pipes, which is YouTube has no problems with, as far as I know, in terms of things like maybe a little bit of bad language here and there, like ass, like the big ass cigar, and stuff like that. People have an obligation, or they feel they have an obligation to report people. It's like, what, kind of like MYOB, mind your own freaking business. It's really not your job. You're not YouTube's disciple. You're not the disciple of YouTube, and you're not somebody who has an obligation to report it. It's not like a teacher or a doctor in an elementary school who has an obligation to report child abuse by law. That kind of stuff. That's obviously legal stuff. And I'm a paralegal myself. I am a paralegal myself, and obviously a teacher or a doctor has a legal obligation to report like child abuse in a school system. But on like YouTube, when it comes to things like using a little bit of bad language, like ass or whatever, like big ass cigar, you really don't have an obligation to report it, and you're kind of being, I hate to say it, almost like a snitch. And I don't like snitches, big ass snitch like the big ass cigar, and I think people like that are almost people who kind of like rat on people. And you know what? It's not going to damage YouTube. People are always nervous, oh, the government's going to shut down YouTube, the government's out to get you. You know what, that's kind of a libertarian's point of view. I'm not going to get into politics, but you get the point. And I don't like people who are snitches because they kind of rat on people, they're rat ass like the big ass cigar, and I don't like people like that because I can understand if you're posting something really bad on YouTube, like drug abuse or animal abuse, which is really nasty, really horrible, then obviously that should be reported because that is illegal and wrong. But if you're posting something like, smoking nice big-ass cigars and a big-ass cigar for life, or you're posting a video with a little bit of bad language or a little bit of off-color content, then honestly, it's kind of like you're being kind of a rat, you're being kind of a snitch. So give me your thoughts by Big Ass Cigar for Life, and it's Big Ass Comments for Life by Snitch Comments.